Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I'm Dennis, and here I'm going to do a video looking specifically at some of my top strong week trades based on my strong week rankings. This is the rankings for the past week, and you can see we finished the week with the CAD at a 519% rating against the yen, and that is a huge spread between the number 1 and the number 8. It's the biggest spread I've seen this year, so this might be getting to the extreme. Now let's look at the charts. Now here is our entry point based on our strong week rankings, and we've had a nice run up of 128 pips. We hit that point on Friday, and we ended Friday with this big up candle after a 2-day pullback. Anytime I see a big candle, especially on a Friday, after a good move up, I'm always concerned that might be the final move, so we'll have to watch that. If I had profits here, I don't think I'd be wanting to risk them all the way back down here to where the entry point is. So that's something to look at. Okay, and other top strong week trades that are still active, let's look at New Zealand yen. And here we go. Now this one, this was our entry point here on the, looks like the 27th. And we hit a high on Friday of 138 pips on this trade. So you can see this thing is not nearly as strong as it is with the CAD against the yen, but it's still moving up and still very much an active trade for us. So we'll keep an eye on this one. We're up 138 pips. And then the next one I am going to look at will be the New Zealand US dollar. And there we go. Okay, now this one's been in pullback mode this week. We did hit a high point of 209 pips. And then we had a weak consolidation here, but this trade is still very much active, and we had a lot of lower shadows down here. It tells me the buyers are coming in as they try to push this thing lower. So this could still give us even more than these 209 pips, so we'll keep an eye on them. Next one we're going to look at is the Aussie New Zealand. Now this one I've already considered it a failed trade, but it's still acting like it may want to give us some profits. We did hit 44 pips out of this, but it took a long time, and we were down like 150 pips, close to that, at its pullback point. But then we got to that 44 pip point, pulled back again, we get another reversal, and you can see that 34-day moving average is really holding price in check here. And then we get the big engulfing candle down, we get back into the profitable range, and then of course we went back the other way again on Friday. So we'll keep an eye on this. Still considering it a failed trade, but you never know. You look at these things on a long-term basis and they could really turn into something. And the next one I want to look at is the Euro Pound. Euro Pound. Okay, this one has been a slow grind. This was our entry point way back here in May on the 26th. And you can see it didn't do much in the beginning. We were down about I think 140 pips or so back here until we get this big reversal candle. And then we spent the last 3 weeks into this profit range, but we hit a high of 152 pips back on the 28th, and we haven't duplicated that yet, but we do seem to be on the rise. Last 2 trading days have been a couple good up candles, so maybe we'll challenge that high and we can hit that 200 pip level that we're shooting for. And let's see here, I think I had one more I wanted to show you. This one's just for fun, but I like to look at these older trades and see maybe there's something we could do differently to increase our profits. Okay, so this is the Euro yen, and this was an entry way back here on the 12th of May, and we hit a high point of 192 pips. We actually hit it twice, so you would have had a couple chances to get in and get your profits on this one. I pretty much considered it the trade over once we crossed below the 34-day average, but as you can see, we never really got that low. I think 160 pips would have kept you. 160 pip stop would have kept you in this trade, and now look at what it's done. I mean, it's up. Get a little measuring tool here. It's up almost 600 pips at its highest point. So, you know, this is something to look at where, you know, you trade more long term with a wider stop. Maybe you take a smaller position and then just give this thing room and let it run, and then this one would have really paid off. So anyway, that's what I got for you this week. If you guys like what I'm doing here with these videos, definitely give a thumbs up on this video, and I will try to do more. Catch y'all later.